Hi everybody, welcome to Greg's Workshop. Back to doing some work on in the shop. I ordered a brand new item for the shed after about 8 weeks of working my guts off to get it, saving some money. I got no help. No, I paid for it myself. It took me 8 weeks to come up with enough money to pay for it. Yeah, I've got to save about, saved about $2,400 in 8 weeks. I said I paid $18.50 or $18.80 for this one. It's only a C6. It's got a 111-inch overall length, 1110 by 630 or 650. It's a 10 by 22 or 10 by 28, I think it is. It can take a fair slab of, it's had the bed's lengthened on it. It's only a low horsepower. It's about 3/4 of a horsepower to a quarter, probably half a horsepower, I think. 550, whatever that is. But it's the same lathe as what a C10 is in the Grizzlies. What we get here in Australia, we get these red ones. We can buy the red one, which is made by Grizzly, I think. Mix match the tools. No cutting tools, no cutting bars, no nothing. So you can't test it. You got to go and buy tooling straight away. They give you a pamphlet booking. But the book is the book to put it together is shit. You can't see none of the parts. They're too blurry, or the writing's in behind a black background. It's supposed to be a black writing with white background. And they've got black background around it. You can't see it. It's in, if you got 20/20 vision, yeah. If you've got wear glasses or you got no glass on, you couldn't see jack shit. Use the French. But for delivery time, it was excellent. Got the biggest shock of my life, mate. I went out Wednesday, I ordered it, come home Wednesday night, went to bed, woke up Thursday, done some other things in here. Working out where I was going to do things. I bought some steel to accommodate for the lathe bed that the lathe sits on, and it's so it don't move. I would have liked steel hardened lathe ways, but I couldn't afford one. I said they had one on for sale, but they sold out, and they put sold out on it. It was a little bit smaller than this one in length, but it was 1,000 watt, one full horsepower, or I think. And I don't know nothing about lathes. I bought this. The only thing I do know is wood lathe. I can use a wood lathe. I reckon they're more dangerous. You got your hands in around the project, hold and chisel, and that's friggin' dangerous. Like most wood lathes now, all the chisels aren't held by humans, but a lot of them are. A lot of industrial ones aren't held by humans, they're all done by a machine like these. Big computerised ones that can cut the bloody wood like butter. Now, I've done a few things to get this ready. It comes with a Morse and taper to our tailstock, where they put in a Morse and taper 3 tailstock, live dead center. So I went in and bought it comes with no drill truck. So I went and I ordered a drill truck off eBay. It's self-locking. It's a Mawson Taper 3. Yeah, Mawson Taper 3. I went out and bought a live centre. This is a good live centre. Very, very good. Mawson Taper 3. Bought this. Man, I checked out 3 others like this one in the same boxes, and they were crap. When you wiggled it, when you got to turn the centre, you could hear the bearing grinding. Now, look at this. That is absolute fucking perfect. You can't feel nothing. There's no movement whatsoever in that. Up, down, sideways. Beautiful, isn't it? I reckon it was downright gorgeous. I got some Allen key holes here, I think, or some holes in the front. Got a texture, got an Allen key in the back that holds the, you pull it out to put it in, well, I don't know. Well, mine won't take that. I'm going to pull this out and machine. I got one in the toolbox, which is a Mawson Taper 3 drill chuck. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to taper that down. I'm going to take it back to a 2. But it hasn't got the proper end on it. So what I've done is I've ordered another tailstock with this one. I'm going to take this off, put the other Mawson Taper 3 taper on it after I machine it down to a Mawson Taper 2. I'll show you, it's got the, don't want to lose nothing there. Yes, I've been wearing my mask, I've been painting. Stinks in here. I don't know what's going to happen. See, that's what Mawson Taper 2 chuck is. That's what's got to go into the, that's a 3. Mawson Taper 3. Right, that's what centre has to be. Hang on, we'll take it out of the plastic. So you should see. See? And what I'll do is I'll machine this back down to a Mawson Taper 2. And I'll get the Mawson Taper 2 one out. That's the live centre. Dead centre, I should say. See? I will Mawson tape to it. I've got the Allen keys, gears, chuck. Where's this 3? There's the live centre 3. See, that's what I thought it was. I didn't see this one. It was hiding underneath everything else. So I bought the proper stuff. I thought it was going to be a 3, being a lave. I thought it would have been a 3. So I might even take the chuck, the tailstock thing, and put it in, take it in and get it machined to take a Mawson Taper 3 and change it to a 3, because I reckon the 3 be a bit stronger, a lot more rigidity. I might get no vibrations, no shit crap around. The stuff I will be making off this will be, I'm going to make some steel hammers, small steel hammers for low impact. These have helped my channel with financially. Nothing to do with got a new set of jaws, another belt, another spare belt. Got this keyway to do the lock to put your lock your cutting bars in to your top. And these are all metal gears. No plastic. Wow. I got the shock. These are all metal gears, mate. Very nicely done. Clean well. No shit, rubbish in them. No sharp edges, all been cleaned off. I was rather impressed. I was watching videos, mate, and they were getting them where the end was absolute junk. So I'm gonna show you now. I'll put this stuff away. I don't like letting it lay around. Put that away and back in the toolbox. Close the toolbox. It's got very miscellaneous tools. It's got. We'll get to that later. I'll put this back in its paper box. Paper. I might even. I was going to see if I can get it because I'm going to make a spanner for the tailstock because it's got that bolt going underneath and it's got no rigidity whatsoever in it. It's just crap. So I'm going to make a tool for it. We'll make a proper thing for that tailstock. So we can just pull the lever and she'll let it loose. Right, it comes with all these other stuff in here, like there's steady rest, back rest, and face plate. I've got a 3-jaw chuck in here that's a lot bigger than the one that's on this one. If I put it on, it'd be opened up. I could take a lot bigger part in the centre than these ones, but I wouldn't be able to take it outside the distance, probably an inch past. Any bigger than that would hit the waves, and I don't want that to happen. So we're gonna put my gloves on. So I'm sick of busting my fingers on things. Right, I'm going to be moving the camera around a little bit. So we're going to shift the camera. Here we go, everybody. Right, now, you know what's in there. Now, we're going to start over here. Right, I cut all this, made all this up. The tray fits underneath. Steel bench. Drains in the corner here. Fits perfect. I repainted a bit of prime, bit of white, lighten it up a bit. Right. I just got that out of the paint oven. She's still got paint, good. She's dry, but she needs the dry time. Right, now I'm going to open up this. This is just an unboxing kind of thing. Everybody's seen me press me brake there. Works well. I give them a thumbs up for the brake. Could do with some big longer handles, but I am going to change it to a hydraulic. So that plate won't go down flat no more. It'll be sitting level out with the bench. It will drop down if I want it. So here we go. Here we go. Take the plastic out. Oh, bloody hell. Sorry everyone, my phone let go. Oh crap. Oh no. Well, everyone's going for a ride. Early gig time. Sorry everybody. We're going upside down again. Right. Sorry everybody. Bloody thing come off the holder. I'm not real impressed. Well, someone was in here winding this around the other day. Right. Now my little catch that I had made for the phone dropped down in here somewhere. Crap. Right. See? I haven't had it out of the box yet, which I can't take it out of the box yet because I've got to pull the box apart. This is only a short video to say what's going on and to let you in on everything. Yeah, it's got a 3-jaw self-lying chuck in it. I've got a 4-jaw, going to put a 4-jaw in it. I'm going to have to make a bigger backing plate because I want a bigger chuck. That's a 125 mil. I want to go up at least 130. Sorry about the whirly-gig in the phone. That's apologising to you. I said there's nothing I can do about it. It's just come out of the clip. See, it comes with no tray. It comes with the back tray. Right. They said the bench comes with 2 cupboards, a flat plate across the top, and then the tray comes underneath the lave. That should be attached to the lave when you get it, so you can make your marks on your ground, on your bench where you're going to put it, and drill it. Now, I've got to disconnect it out of here and do that. Look at something missing. Hey, he's gone. Yeah. Who's here? Doors getting shut and people hopping in and out of cars. Swear they're jumping in and out here. I'm going to be starting on my cupboards. I went down to a bloke that asked him how much my metalwork bloke would I go and buy me steel. He builds toolboxes and everything. They wanted $4,000 to do 3 toolboxes. One was 1880. The top one up there is 1880. This one is 1500, and this one here is 1100. Plus a little dicky piece. See, that's the little dicky piece. I want them for putting all the stuff in. I'm going to be putting a clear box in here with straight steel, no grate, and put all the steel in underneath the bottom of the bench. Underneath the bench itself, where it slides on the floor. It's on wheels, it rolls in. You ain't got much room. You can't tell it's sitting on wheels unless you look inside. Pretty good idea, I think. Yeah, this thing has got... I've had all this apart. Took it in, took it apart, had a look at it. There's not much... There's no sharp edges left on it whatsoever. And I pulled it underneath here, was no shit left on it. You see some of these other ones. I reckon this was come from Sydney. I reckon they get them because the way was way down here, and normally it's been moved, see, and I haven't touched it. It's been moved, so we got all the way back here yet. That's over 600 there. I think it's got a 750 swing in it, and a 10-inch fucking groove from centre to centre. Well, that's 5 inches. So 5 and 5 is 10. We go 5 inches high from centre. That'd be 10-inch swing. Easy. Let me know in the comments what you think, guys. Yeah. So by tomorrow, I'll do another video tomorrow. This is just an unboxing to show you what I got done. I'm pretty flat out. I said I want to thank GoDaddy and Pete from Cortina City for letting me know he was all right. Thanks, Pete. That's a good, nice thing to do. I said, now I think I'll be a lot more easier now. I thought something was wrong. You don't talk as much as what you used to, but I can live with that. I can live with a bit of conversation, and a bit of conversation is better than none. GoDaddy, I appreciate everything he's done, even him and Pete, and SB Seeker is one of the guys. You three guys are the main ones that have helped me get through what I was going through, and I want to really appreciate it. Now I'm going to put you back in the holder so I can sit down and have a chat. But I hope I can find the piece of something to sap in there to stop it from coming off. Just hold on, everybody. I'll be with you in a second. I'll put a bit of cardboard down in there. Might. No. No, these guys helped me a lot. I said I was ready to throw in the towel, mate. With my family, with everything. Yep. In vicinity of the right about there, I think. I think we're going to be right about there. Dunk. See if I put my buff head in the road. My hand coming up, yep. Right. Okay. That should get it right. I hope. Now, if it wasn't for Doug Williams from SB Seeker showing me the way at the first place, I sat down and watched that boat from day one. We started building that. So I watched him build that submarine. And when he started, he said he's going to build a boat. And I said, oh yeah, probably a little aluminium guppy. Like he showed that he's going to build a boat. I did laugh my head off when he showed that first aluminium copy. I thought it was hilarious. Then he said the boat's going to be 75 foot long. And mate, when he first laid the first wells and was picking up the biggest sheets and putting them together, he's riding along on the side of the sheet. I said, oh, here we go. He's trusting his wells a lot. And that's what happened. She let go. I said, uh-oh, here he goes. Broken bones or a funeral? Nah, he survived. Man, he's a tough old bird. He's a bit older than me, I think. He retired from work, so he's got to be at least 65. I'm 63, so yeah. And me and GoDaddy got the same birthday, about the same month. He's in April. I'm on the 28th. I think he's on the 17th or 27th or somewhere around about there. I'm not sure. They're about 10 years apart. And Pete, Cortina City, he is such a intelligent man. I said he has got a lot going on in his head. Be ashamed to lose him on the channel. If something happened, well, I thought something happy to happen to him because he wouldn't answer none of my email messages. I thought I'd done something wrong there for a starter. Hey Pete, but good luck, he's back on duty. Some more videos to watch and see that car finished. Bloody looks good. Looks awesome. So I'm going to sign off, everyone. GoDaddy Garage has done a lot for me. I said I'm gonna buy a flag off or every one of the group that sells the flag that I subscribe to and hang it on my ceiling up there with my flag. I'm going to address an envelope, bang a copy, send everything down to SB, get some of the SB Seeker stuff. At the moment money's pretty scarce. I've been trying to get a hold of, some places don't do PayPal. The only way to do anything is through Amazon, and Amazon kind of, it's not too bad, but yeah, the shipping's pretty hefty. I said, I can't finish my forge. I'm not real impressed. I paid $91.57, I think, freight from the US in dollars. That's US dollars. Right. I don't mind paying that. And the top of the price was $80 for the tub. This Kovich thing has put a big price dollar on everything because they've got to take so long to get here. It's not taking so long to get here, just they're wanging the price up. So they make more money on their part, I think. That's what I was been told. They do that a lot, some people. They increase the postage by 20 bucks to make another $20 profit on their part, which they lost through postage. But I want this stuff. He's got it back up, so he wanted $332 for freight. That's Australian dollars. So yeah, it'd be to $100 odd freight over to here, which is the same distance, same part, same person. I said I could order it off my old order and order again, and then he'd come back with the same price. I have done that before. They put their prices up and I wanted the same part, and I pressed the button and reordered it and got it at the same price that I bought the other lot for. Yeah, so I really want to finish it because I want to put it to use. I don't want it sitting on my bench. Like the press went to the bloke who bought it. I said I sold my old press for 150 bucks. I paid nearly 450 for it. I said I kicked myself. I should have sold it for $350, not $150. 250 at least. I've got to try and make some extra cash to cover the cost of all this stuff. It takes a long time. As everybody knows, money doesn't grow on trees these days. But the blokes are growing pot, yeah. So, give me a comment on what you think on my lathe. This one is a little bit bigger than the standard one, the standard C6. The standard C6 is 1100 long, 105, where this one's 1180 long, where the other one's only in the 95, 105 range length. It's about 5 inches shorter, which gives me a better length of stuff. I want to be able to do custom, like make custom parts for stuff, and I want to be able to have a bit longer swing so I can get a bit bigger. I don't want too big a part. I really wanted 2 lays up, but I never had enough money. It was bigger, longer than a C10. It had a long bed on it, 41 inches. Would have brought it right down into this corner, nearly to the end of this cupboard here, where I'm pointing to. Over to this corner. I'll take you over. See that corner there? Well, the end of the lathe would have come down on that bench right there. From there, up there, right where that hole is, from there all the way down to here. And it would have stung over the side by 600. What is it? 60 millimetres? About 65, about that far over. The mill would have been, but the tray was back underneath. And the motor would have been just nearly touching the top of that, where my earmuffs are, nearly touching that, but not touching the wall. So this one's a little bit big, a little bit smaller. So I'm quite happy. I'm really happy with it. So I'm never owned one before, but now I do, and I'm happy. So everybody that got any questions, okay, use send me an email and I'll let you know, and or comment on the show. Comment, press the bell to get notifications, because the more you press the bell, the more you press the likes, the more out there I get. And I want to really thank the new subscribers. I had 23 the other day. Now I got 27. And it is very, very nice to see some other guys doing stuff at home in their sheds, in their workshops. That's something similar to me, but I don't paint in this area no more. I used to paint out in the shed with no vents, no nothing. Paint out in the open, paint out in the backyard. But I always put a tarp down and bought one of those big mosquito net things and put over the top and spray in that. Once I get the car in, I put the spray mosquito pellet all the way through it, from the outside to the inside. And nothing's in there, you hose, brush it all off, clean it. Right, if anybody wants to help me with my channel, can send me an email and I'll gladly send them my address so they can send me things. If they want or don't. There's no twisted arms. You all do what you feel like you got to do. If you want to help me out other ways, you can go to my PayPal, which just go send to yada yada yada, my email address, and then it'll click on it and send it straight through to our PayPal account, and then it will come from my PayPal. It'll scoot back into my credit card account. That way, it's sitting where I know we're going to earn some interest until I get enough to buy. Well, I'm starting to save for my meal. I got $200 in there. I put $200 in there on Monday. It was supposed to $300. It was for buying tools. I allowed $500 to buy tools, extra tools. I wanted to buy a 4 jaw chuck, which is 120 mil, 125. I don't know whether I can go any upper size to 130 or 140 mil chuck, but I would like that, so it gives you a bit bigger part. You can get more grip on a bigger part, round part. See, some of the stuff I'll be machining will be probably 5 inches round, 6 inches round will stick over the size of the chuck. I can't machine it. Don't know how to do it. I'd have to live centre it. I ain't got a 6-inch live centre. That's one thing that would never work on my truck, it'd be too fucking big. But we'll work it out. I might even put the space back plate on and find a chuck that'll fit on the backing plate and use the backing plate and put the chuck on the backing plate. You can buy these narrower laves, narrower plates, narrower chucks for the headstock. Narrower, they're only about 3 inches wide instead of being about 7. You gain at least 3 inches when you take that chuck off and put the backing plate on. It's sitting back right up against the plate back of the motor there. Then you put your other chuck on, put your other chuck on, tighten it all up, and then put the thing on, spin it on, tighten up the key. We're going to see what happens. If I make another lathe, another furnace, I'm going to be doing a furnace for after this and a powder coating oven. They're the two things that's got to be done. And the mill. Then this side is done. My anvil can be got any time I need my anvil, so that for doing some car parts have to be encouraged to sit where it's supposed to sit instead of being different and twisted in an angle where I can't use it. I'm going to heat it up and twist it back into, because all these parts are cast steel. Heat them up, let them air cool, and they're right. As long as you don't give them too much of a temper, get them too hot, just give them hot enough so you can give them a belt with a hammer and flange them around a bit. Yeah, I like my coffee. My kids buy them for me. My eldest boy, Kaya, he buys me the cups. I have about 19 of them, all different types, with a different saying on them. He's a good kid. He was going out with a young girl and he really got a fashion, really liked her. And she dumped him because, I don't know, she's done it to him twice now, he's over it. Anyhow, we got to go. If you like, subscribe, hit the buttons, jam on that, pound on that I like button, give me some thumbs up. I said if I had everyone that checks into my thing give me a thumbs up, YouTube would send me further along. It'd send me further along. Instead of having a look and not leaving a comment or a thumbs up, it's very not real kosher. I don't do it to anybody. I said I like their shows, I'll give them a thumbs up. Even though I don't subscribe to them. There's some shows I watch, awesome stuff they do. But I can't subscribe to everybody. If I subscribe to everybody, I'd have 1 million subscribers that I've got to look through. You rotten bastard. I just seen a rat run up on me. Mother, I'll get you, you prick. I got a present over this side on top of the cupboard for you, mongrel. Yeah, they chewed up my car. I had the boot all done up and it's chewed to bits. Yeah, well, that's what happens when you leave cars unfinished and holes in the engine bay. They can just get straight through. Yep, so I'm going to have to love you and leave you, but if you want to just subscribe, like button, pound on that thumbs up button, guys. I don't care if you've got to hit it 60 times, mate. Give me a thumbs up. At least I'll get one out of them. But at the moment, I've got guys that will look at my series number 8 of the Forge. Part 8 has 2 looks, no